Donald Trump continues to shake the market, and this time in a bad way. Meanwhile, Brazil is proposing a blockchain-based payment system for BRICS, the US Congress is crashing off a government-held Bitcoin reserve, and amidst that a solar miner just hit an incredible jackpot. Plus, it is never boring with stablecoins and Tether especially. My name is Anna, and this is the Eye of Crypto channel. Let's get into recent crypto updates. Since late February 2025, Bitcoin's price plunged from $96.6 thousand to the first half of the March low of $76.6 thousand. However, since March 11th, it has shown signs of recovery, climbing back above 80,000. The sharp decline coincided with escalating US trade tensions as the Trump administration imposed new tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico. This led not only to Bitcoin's drop, but also to losses in altcoins and even traditional stock markets. It seems that the situation has somewhat changed now, but let's see what other important events from the world of economics and cryptocurrencies have happened in recent days. So, for example, Brazil is taking steps to implement a blockchain-based payment system for the BRICS economic bloc. BRICS is an intergovernmental organization with the name short for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Brazil wants to facilitate smoother and more cost-effective cross-border transactions while ensuring financial efficiency. As Brazil takes on the BRICS presidency, officials emphasize that this initiative is not an attempt to challenge the US dollar's dominance, though. Instead, it aims to enhance trade between BRICS nations. And the proposal will be a key topic at the upcoming BRICS summit in Rio de Janeiro this July. However, while the idea sounds promising, there is still little clarity on how blockchain technology will be integrated. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump has voiced strong opposition to the concept of the BRICS currency, warning that if the bloc moves away from the US dollar, he would impose 100% tariffs on the BRICS nations. Speaking of the USA, could US government-held Bitcoin reserves be a risk? Some members of Congress certainly think so. Democratic Congressman Jerry Connolly has openly criticized Donald Trump's plan to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve. He recently published a letter arguing that the plan represents a conflict of interest as it could personally enrich Trump and his allies while doing little for the American public. Connolly also pointed out that using federal funds to accumulate Bitcoin is financially irresponsible and even cited a Federal Reserve official who reportedly called the idea, quote, the dumbest plan ever. However, Trump had previously signed an executive order creating the Bitcoin reserve, assuring that no taxpayer money would be used. Instead, the reserve would be built using Bitcoin confiscated from criminal activities. So, will the opposition from Democrats slow Trump down, or will he stick to the promises? So, let me know what you think in the comments. Meanwhile, Senator Cynthia Lames is moving in the opposite direction. She has introduced an updated version of the Bitcoin Act, which would allow the US government to hold up to 1 million BTC within its newly established reserve. The bill proposes that the government purchases 200,000 BTC per year over the next 5 years, relocating funds from the Federal Reserve and the US Treasury. States would also be allowed to voluntarily contribute Bitcoin to the National Reserve. However, this bill is far from being passed, and its future remains very, very uncertain. What's certain is that sometimes miracles do happen. A solar miner recently got extremely lucky and mined a Bitcoin block, earning 3.15 BTC, which is worth over $250,000 at current prices. What makes this so mind-blowing, though? The miner used a small device you can fit in the palm of your hand. The odds of mining a block with this are less than 1 in a million. Statistically speaking, this device would have taken 3,500 years to find the block under normal conditions, but sometimes luck defies logic, and this miner walked away with a huge reward. Also press like if you want Lady Luck to come to your side like she did to this fortunate guy. And now for more serious news though. Tether CTO Paulo Ardoino recently revealed that the company holds nearly $100 billion in US treasuries, making it one of the top 20 holders of the US government debt, on par with some sovereign nations. At the Cancer Federal Global Technology Conference, Ardoino highlighted that stablecoins like USDT actually reinforce the US dollar's global dominance. However, Tether continues to face increasing regulatory scrutiny, including recent delistings in Europe due to new regulations. But not all that bad for Tether on the legal side though. In Thailand, the Security and Exchange Commission has officially recognized USDT as a legitimate cryptocurrency. This means USDT can now be listed on regulated exchanges and used for transactions. The new regulation takes effect on March 16, 2025, allowing Thai businesses to use USDT more freely. Notably, Thailand already ranks among the top 20 countries globally for crypto adoption, with USDT accounting for 40% of crypto trading volume in this country. This perfectly aligns with the recent research from Referral revealing that significant trend is existing. Since 2020, 47 countries have taken steps to ease crypto regulations, while only 4 countries have imposed stricter controls. This doesn't mean Bitcoin has become a legal tender everywhere, but it does indicate that more nations are embracing crypto-friendly policies. Some have introduced clear legal frameworks, while others have launched regulated crypto investment tools like Bitcoin ETFs. In certain regions, Bitcoin is even being accepted as a legal form of payment in specific cases. And finally, some good news for Solana fans. The blockchain just celebrated its 5-year anniversary. Solana's mainnet launched on March 16, 2020, and the project has since grown into one of the top blockchain ecosystems in the world. And I am wishing Solana all the best in upcoming years. There's definitely plenty of milestones to conquer. And that's it for today's episode. If you found this video interesting, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next one. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one.